has a
okay. I don't even know what's being said or done. Like I don't give a shit. But I'd rather me talk about it than before somebody else does.
Someone said that you failed a urine screen and then you didn't go to your court appearance, that your probation would be revoked.
What court appearance? What court appearance?
I don't know. They said a court appearance and then they said your probation would be revoked, jail time with work release, or the option of a treatment facility.
So I had a sinus infection. And I even informed the probation office about I got prescribed pseudoephedrine. And I told them about it. And so, yeah, I did fail a test for amphetamines. And she would not hear it. She wouldn't listen. I kept telling her that pseudoephedrine can do a false positive. I test it, retest it. She said, if I do that, I'm going to petition to have you revoked. I said, retest it. Long story short, I wanted her to retest it. And then I filed an objection. You can show the thing if you want to. It'll show on there. I filed an objection to her modification request because she wanted me to go to a treatment center. And I'm like, I'm not dirty. It's the pseudoephedrine. And I even showed her proof that there's studies out there that show it. And I even took the prescription into her twice. Anyway, so then I put an objection to her wanting me to do the 30 days with early release to treatment center, and I did not surrender because I put in the objection. Well, I was not at my house when she wanted to serve me with the summons because I was busy doing something. So she took that to the courts as I'm trying to abscond and I'm a flight risk. So she petitioned the court to revoke my probation and to issue a warrant for consider I'm a flight risk. But what they're not showing you is that I filed a motion to quash the warrant and to dismiss the petition to revoke.
So they're not going to retest it?
No, she wasn't going to retest it.
Which is stupid because I know for a fact that when you retest it, if you were actually using amphetamines, it would show levels. And then if it's just like medication, it won't show levels. It'll just show there's like a trace of it. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, like I say, people really don't care, man. But like I say, you need to be honest, man. Like I say, stop lying. Like I say, if you still doing that, like I say, that's your life.
I'm not though. My two tests.
I'm looking at the paperwork. The paperwork said on what was it, March 12th that you tested positive for methamphetamine. Yes,
I'm telling you, it's the pseudoephedrine. Pseudoephedrine was the main ingredient for methamphetamines. What do you think they test for a specific methamphetamine drug? No, there's main.
Okay, but if you got a prescription for it, and you got proof from your doctor showing it's a prescription,
she wouldn't listen because she says that's not a possibility.
Because it's not a possibility.
It is. I'll show you.
It can kind of test out of that, and then also, why would
that's
you
what I'm saying.
Go to the doctor to get at least that documented so then you can have
I was going to.
Drug.
I was going to, and I did. That's what filed the objection.
Amber,
I
will call you out on some dumb shit, and you did some dumb
Listen,
shit.
though, but you're wrong. But you're wrong. I took the prescription in with the prescription information on it from the doctor.
And they didn't accept that.
When my meeting was there. No, she says that it's not true. That's not possible. That there's no such thing as false positives.
If they keep testing it, you say they tested like 10 times.
I told her to retest it, and I told her I wanted to talk to an attorney, and she kept telling me, well, if I do that, I'm going to petition to revoke your probation, and you're going to go to prison. And I was like, no, I'm not.
Somehow, this is now the second time within less than a year that you supposedly failed.
But what about the ones before it? What about the 2 or 3 before that?
Yeah, but supposedly tested 30 in December.
That were clean.
But I mean, like,
I'm just saying, what about those, though?
It's pseudoephedrine that you were supposedly sick from, that you decided
But what about the ones before that? Those don't matter?
It don't matter about the ones before that. They don't give a fuck about the ones that you did before that, though.
But even to you guys...
You're supposed to remain clean at all times. Until your probation is up, it don't matter what you did before then. If you fail one, they're going to say, fuck everything you did before.
And when you do your... when you go in, you get the prescriptions, you take them in, they're supposed to keep note of that. And I did that. I took the medication and told them that's what I got prescribed.
So do you still have the prescription label itself?
Yes.
Yes,
I do.
And who didn't accept that? The DA didn't accept it?
Probation
your probation officer didn't accept it.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the hearing for the Well, I don't know yet if the judge is going to dismiss the petition to revoke, but warrant squashed. Because I'm not a flight risk. I was stayed in contact with my probation officer, everything.
You're definitely not a flight risk.
I'm not a flight risk.
Yeah, that part is true. Where would you go? Weren't you supposed to go to Disneyland like 2 months ago?
No, for real though. Where would I go?
I'm with you on this. You ain't going nowhere.
Ever coming to Florida for the summer, man? No, I'm just kidding.
Like, whatever happened to the Disney trip? That was like 2 months ago. I done went to Africa and came back, and you still ain't go there.
Shut the fuck up. I still haven't found it yet.
He took that Disney money and bought meth. I say you need to get in that treatment program.
The judge is going to do that. He's just going to put you in that. That's the only way you're going to. Because it seems like
I'm not worried about that. Honestly, I'm not worried about that. I wasn't going to go to jail for something that I didn't do. That was my biggest problem with it, and I told her that. Can't you just fine? If she would just fucking treatment center, I'll go to the treatment center.
This is the second time in a row, though.
Because obviously, I do have an issue, but that's in this situation though. That was not the case. But I told her, fine, just remodify it and just have me go to the treatment center because a bed will be open. Like available, like.
But you told her the same thing in January.
No, I told her.
Yeah, that wasn't January. Damn,
it wasn't January. It was like months. November, December.
It was like.
Well, they caught you in January, though.
No, that's just when. No, it was just December 5th is when I spent the 2 days in jail.
Yeah, but the offense happened in like November, so.
So Amber, you just have to go to a treatment facility now, or they just have to figure that out, or what's going on with that?
Judging from what she's saying, it sounds like they haven't decided on what she's going to do. She just filed that motion on supposedly Friday or whatever.
So you're going to a treatment facility then? Did they say how long?
No, we haven't come to that. I don't know if he's going to dismiss the petition to revoke or if we're still going to have a hearing. I don't know that yet.
You'll probably know by the end of this week of what you're going to do.
That's what I was thinking, or even tomorrow.
That's what I don't get. Like, say you did good for a year, and then, like, say this last year that you got probation, like, say you done fucked up twice.
Yeah, I did. Being people, and I'm not out, robbing people or committing more fucking crimes. Like, I don't think I deserve to go to jail.
No, but you harmed
her. I don't think you deserve to go to jail. I think you do need treatment.
I wasn't arguing that with her. Like, obviously.
So what? So you go. So the hearing is basically what is it? It's you. They say you got to go be incarcerated first.
So.
Yeah, she on that Mario Kart Wi-Fi.
Oh, we didn't hear anything. Your Wi-Fi went in and out. No.
Yes, so it's gonna be like a trial. That's when I will show in my defense, like pseudoephedrine and the prescription, and show that I've complied with all my other conditions, and then at that point is when the judge would decide if he's going to revoke the probation or if he's going to just reinstate the normal probation conditions, and he does have the option of adding on more, or he has the option of completely, terminating the probation, which I know that probably won't happen, but, and that's only if my motion to dismiss the petition,
Amber, hope for the worst, pray for the best.
That's what I'm doing. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I think I'm going to be fine because I do have, I know because I've lied before, but I do have still, it's the truth, on my side, so.
Find what you enjoy and like spend a lot of time doing that. It'll take your mind off of it.
But they're not going to take you to jail that day, right?
When the hearing is, no. They could if they wanted to, but I more than likely know they won't.
And then let's say that I'm not saying it is, right? But like, let's just say they say that. How long do you have to go for?
I'm about to say before you turn yourself in, you got 48 hours, right? If they.
But how long do you have to sit incarcerated for probation?
Well, it just depends. I think each case and situation is unique. So, like, she filed for the petition to revoke. Some instances, they'll arrest you right then, and you'll sit in jail for a month or 2, 3 months, depending on how long it takes to schedule the initial hearing and then to attend the hearing. But sometimes they'll, not arrest you, and you'll be basically out on your own recognizance, and then you'll have to wait till the hearing. My motion is for the dismissal.
Well, honestly, if they say jail or a treatment facility, I would take the treatment facility.
That's what I wanted in the first place.
Oh, that's what you wanted to begin with?
Well, that's what it was. The conditions of her basically me violating her. She wanted to modify the conditions to jail with early release to treatment center. And I said, I don't want to go to jail. Can't you just, modify it to where I'm required to go to the treatment center by this certain date? She's like, well, I can't. Yes, she can. Yes, she could have.
She just didn't want to.
Exactly. So I went and filed the objection. Which was the same day that I was supposed to self-surrender. And I didn't self-surrender, and I explained in the paperwork of the objection. But at that point, I was under the impression that I was going to get a response back from the judge in the mail, because I had to provide a stamped envelope to the judge's office and the attorney general's office, whatever, so that I could get a response back, in said envelope. But there was no response in the envelope. Apparently, I guess the other option is the court minutes, which is the information that you see from the court's end on those paperwork that was filed. So at that point, though, there was a summons and an order for something. I don't know yet what that one was. And that's when I said my probation officer went to my house to try and serve me the summons, but I was not there. I was doing something. And so she went to the court with that as her reasoning to request a warrant be issued that I was a flight risk. This has been ongoing for now about 3.5 weeks. So somebody probably just got pissed off that I did what I did yesterday and went and looked at the paperwork, which I don't care. I'm not worried about it. I know it's there. It's out there. I knew it was inevitable that someone was going to do it. And here we are.
Go to stuff with Troller?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably. But I don't care. I really don't. As far as right here. I did tell myself, you should have talked about it prior to someone else finding it. But again, I don't care. I'm only up here just to make it make sense, so you don't have people doing what they like to do and run off with crazy ass false narratives. And well, I didn't want more crazy clips to be the first one to say anything about it. So what's up? I mean, yeah, it's, you have times in your life where, you gotta, like you said, focus, and this shit is just too draining and too distracting, especially when you have a lot of shit going on. But I don't regret what I did yesterday or what I showed yesterday. People can say whatever they want, but I did not believe that she was a victim of domestic violence. I think if any violence was going on, it was both of them. And I think that she was slandering the fuck out of him, and I thought, well, why not?
You're not a felon, are you?
I am a felon.
Because they saying in the chat that with you being a felon, you're not supposed to be talking to other felons, so you weren't supposed to talk to Michael.
These people talking, they never been in the fucking judicial system. They just be talking.
These the YouTube lawyers.
They don't understand, how do you, I could be bringing up groceries at the grocery store and the cashier's a felon. You think I'm going to go to fucking jail for that? No. How many of you motherfuckers know what kind of documents to go file in the court proceeding and blah, 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 blah?
I usually get a lawyer. Shit, I let my lawyer handle it.